Okay, there are 35 students in a class. Each boy is given 2 apples and an orange, while each girl is given 2 oranges and an apple. If less than 60 apples were distributed, find the minimum number of oranges that were distributed. Okay, in this question, first of all, we don't know the number of boys and the number of girls. So we know that if X is the number of boys, and Y is the number of girls, then X plus Y equals to 35. So each boy has 2 apples and 1 orange. So each boy has 2 apples and 1 orange, and each girl is given 2 oranges and 1 apple. Okay, if less than 60 apples were distributed, so we don't know exactly how many apples, but we know it was less than 60 apples. So each boy is given 2 apples. So how many boys we have? We have 2 boys. So we have X boys. So X boys, each one is given 2 apples. So how many apples given to the boys is 2X. And how many apples given to girls? Each girl got 1 apple. So the number of girls in terms of X can be written as Y is the number of girls. So I can write Y equals to 35 minus X. So the girls got 1 apple. So how many girls we have? We have 35 minus X girls. So 1 times 35 minus X. Okay, so the total number of apples is less than 60. Okay, so how many apples we have? 2X plus 35 minus X. So I write here with different color. So 2X plus 35 minus X is less than 60. So 2X minus X is X, then 60 minus 35 is 25. Okay, so X, the first integer, okay, because X is the number of boys. So the number of boys cannot be decimal, right? So X is less than 25. So the greatest number for X is 24. So we have 24 boys. So if we have 24 boys, then the number of girls is 35 minus 24, which is 11. So we have 11 girls. Okay, so we want to find the minimum number of oranges that were distributed. So every boy got 1 orange, so we distributed 24 oranges to the boys, 24 times 1, and girls were 11, so every girl is given 2 oranges, so 11 girls times 2 is 24 plus 22, so 24 plus 22 is 46, is the minimum number of oranges which were distributed.